Good morning students. Welcome back to Max online class. In the previous class, I have explained real numbers. Today also I am going to continue the same chapter to real numbers. In the real numbers, I am going to continue zeros. In the previous class, I have given one problem as homework. Have you all completed? Okay. Take your homework problem and check your answer. Convert the following numbers to zeros of same order. Root 2, cube root of 2, sixth root of 2. First, we have to see the order. What is the order of here? 2. Here order is 3. Here order is 6. Order of LCM of the order we have to find out. LCM of 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6 LCM. 2 table we can factorize 2 and 6. So 2 table when we are factorizing 1, 2 is 2. Here 3 write the same. Next 3 2s are 6. Next again we can factorize 3 table. 1 write the same. Here 1 3 is 3. 1 3 is 3. So the LCM is equal to 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Now we have to take the first number root 2. What is the fractional form of this? 2 power 1 by 2. 2 power 1 by 2 is equal to, we have to convert these 2 into 6. Which number we have to multiply? Yeah, 3. So 2 into 3 means 6. The numerator and denominator of the power have to multiply with 3. So 2 power 3 by 6. This we can write sixth root of 2 power 3. This we can write sixth root of 2 power 3. It's equal to sixth root of 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to sixth root of 8. Then the second problem, cube root of 2. Cube root of 2, fractional form of this, 2 power 1 by 3. Those 3 we have to convert into 6. So which number we have to multiply? 2. So the numerator and denominator are we have to multiply into 2. So 1 into 2 by 3 into 2. 3 into 2 means 6. So 2 power 2 by 6. This we can write as sixth root of 2 square is equal to sixth root of 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Next third one, sixth root of 2. Sixth root of 2 we can write the same. Why? LCM is 6. We have to convert the order into same. Here also order is 6. Here also order is 6. Here also order is 6. Now we converted these 3 zeros also the same order 6. Next, I am going to explain pure and mixed zeros. Pure and mixed zeros. A zero is called a pure zero if its coefficient in its simplest form is 1. The simplest form, coefficient of simplest form is 1 means that is a pure zero. What is the coefficient? Now see here 2 root 3. 2 root 3 means 2 is the coefficient of this zeros. 2 is the coefficient of this zeros. Next 5 into cube root of 6. Here what is the coefficient? 5 is the coefficient. 5 is the coefficient. What is 3? 3 is the order. Here in the coefficient is 1 means that is pure zeros, like that we can say. For example, square root of 2. Square root of 2 means 1 root 2. Square root of 2 means 1 root 2. Here coefficient is 1. So it is pure zeros. Next, for example, 1 root 3. Root 3 we can write as 1 root 3. Next, cube root of 6. What is the coefficient? 1 is the coefficient. Fourth root of 7. What is the coefficient? 1. Next, fifth root of 49. What is the coefficient? 1. Are pure surds. These four surds are pure surds. Next, mixed surds. A surd is called a mixed surd if its coefficient in its simplest form is other than 1. The coefficient of surd is other than 1 means we can say that is a mixed surd. For example, 5 root 3. Coefficient of this root 3 is, coefficient of this one is 5. Here what is the coefficient? 2 is the coefficient. Here what is the coefficient? 3. So 5 root 3, 2 fourth root of 5, 3 fourth root of 6 are mixed surds. Can you understand this? Next, simple and compound surds. Simple and compound surds. A surd with a single term is said to be simple surd. A surd with a simple term is said to be simple surd. For example, what is term? Term means root 3 plus root 5. Here how many terms are there? 2 terms. In between plus or minus coming means that we can say 2 terms. Root 3 minus 5 plus root 2. Here how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. 3 terms are there. Okay. These everything we can say compound surds. These everything we can say compound surds. Now what is simple surds? Here only one terms are there. Root 3. Root 3. Only one terms are there means that is simple surd. We can say that is simple surd. Root 3 to root 5 are simple surds. Can you able to understand this? Simple surds means only one term. A single term is said to be simple surd. For example, root 3 to root 5. Here 2 root 5 not 2 terms. Product of a rational and irrational together is called product. In between multiplication means together only one term. Can you able to understand? Okay. Next, the algebraic sum of 2 or more surds is called a compound surds. The algebraic sum of 2 or more surds is called a compound surds. For example, root 5 plus 3 root 2. Here root 5 is one surd plus 3 root 2 is another surd. Both together sum of 2 surds. These together compound surds. We can say these 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 is compound surd. Next, root 3 minus 2 root 7. Root 3 minus 2 root 7. It has 2 terms. 2 terms. 2 surds together. In between minus is there. This is compound surds. Next, root 5 minus 7 root 2 plus 6 root 3 are compound surds. These 3 surds are called compound surds. Next, binomial surds. A binomial surd is an algebraic sum or difference of 2 terms, both of which could be surds, or one could be a rational number and another a surd. Both also surds. Here, for example, root 3 plus root 5. Both also surds. 2 terms are there. Both also surds. This surd is called binomial surd. Another name for this is compound surds also. This is compound surd also. Next, root 5 minus root 3. It is a rational number. It is a rational number. It is surds. Rational and irrational part together, both of which could be surds, or one could be a rational number and another a Sir, this also binomial search. This also binomial search. Otherwise, root 5 minus 2 root 3. This both also search. 2 terms. It has 2 terms. Both also search. This also binomial search. Next, root 5 plus 3. It is a search. It is a rational number. It has 2 terms. One is rational number. Another is search. This also together. This also binomial search. Can you able to understand? Okay. For example, 1 by 2 minus root 19. 1 by 2. It is a rational number. It is search. Together is called H1. Binomial search. Next, 5 plus 3 root 2. It is a rational number. It is search. So, this is also binomial search. Root 3 minus 2 root 7. Binomial search. Can you able to understand that? Now, I am going to explain example 2.20. Arrange in ascending order. 3 searches given. We have to arrange in ascending order. First, we have to arrange in ascending order means we have to convert these 3 searches also to same order. We have to convert same order searches. First, what is the order of these 3 searches? First one, 3, 2, 4. Order of search. What are they? 3, 2, 4. First we have to find out the LCM of this. LCM of 3, 2, 4. How can we find out the LCM? 3, 2, 4. Now these 2 and 4 we can factorize with 2 table. So we am selecting 2 table. 3 write the same. 1, 2 is 2. 2, 2 is 4. Now again we can factorize with 3 table. 1, 3 is 3. 1, 2. Again 2 table. 1, 1, 1. So we are getting 2 into 3 into 2. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. LCM is 12. What is the LCM? 12. Now I am taking the first result. Cube root of 2. This we can write in the fractional form. What is the fractional form of this? 2 power 1 by 3. 2 power 1 by 3. Now, we have to convert this 3 into 12. Why? LCM is 12. So, we can multiply this power into numerator and denominator of the power into 4. So, 2 power 1 by 3 into 4. Numerator also multiply by 4. Which one we are multiplying by denominator same. We have to multiply in the numerator also. So we are getting 2 power 4 by 12. 2 power 4 by 12. And now this we can write as 12th root of 2 power 4. 12th root of 2 power 4. It's equal to 12th root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. It's equal to 12th root of 2 2's are 4. Here also 4 4 4's are 16. Cube root of 2 is equal to 12th root of 16. Now we have to take the second number, square root of 4. Square root of 4. Write this in the fractional form. What is the fractional form of this? 4 power 1 by 2. 4 power 1 by 2. Now, we have to convert this 2 into 12. Which number we have to multiply? 6. So multiplying the numerator and denominator of the power into 6. 2 into 6 means 12. So numerator and denominator we have to multiply by 6. So we are getting 4 power 6 by 12. 4 power 6 by 12. How can we write it? Yeah, 12th root of 4 power 6. 12th root of 4 power 6. Is it correct? This we can write as 12th root of 4 power 6. It's equal to 12th root of 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. It's equal to 12th root of, here 4 4s are 16, 16 into 4, 64. Here also 64 will be get. 4 cube means 64. Here also 64. So 64 into 64. 4 4s are 16. 6 4s are 24. 2 2 56. Again 6 4s are 24, 2 balance, 6 6 are 36, 38. So 6, 9, 0, 4. 4096. 4096. So square root of 4 is equal to 12th root of 4096. Now we have to take the third number, 4th root of 3. 4th root of 3. Now 4th root of 3 is equal to 3 power 1 by 4. Fractional form is 3 power 1 by 4. Now we have to convert this 4 into 12. So which number we have to multiply? 3 power 1 by 4. Numerator and denominator of the power we have to multiply by 3. Multiplying by 3 means what we are getting? 3 power 3 by 12. 3 power 3 by 12 is equal to 12th root of this we can write as 12th root of 3 cube. 12th root of 3 cube is equal to 12th root of 3 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. 12th root of 27. Now what answer we got? First one, square root of cube root of 2. Cube root of 2 is equal to 12th root of 16. 12th root of 16. Second number, square root of 4. Square root of 4 is equal to 12th root of 4096. Next, 4th root of 3 is equal to 12th root of 27. The question is arrange in ascending order. Ascending order. What is ascending order? Small to big. So we know that 12th root of 16 is smaller than. It is smaller than 12th root of 27 is smaller than. Next, 12th root of 4096. Therefore, ascending order is first which number? Square root of 12th root of 16 means cube root of 2. 2 comma. Next 12th root of 27 means 4th root of 3 comma. Next 12th root of 4096 means square root of 4. Can you able to understand this? Okay. Next, laws of radicals. Laws of radicals. Radical notation in text notation. Nth root of a the whole power n is equal to. Already I have explained that this order and power. Same means we can write is equal to a. For example, square root of 4. Square root of 5, the whole square is equal to 5. Square root of 5, the whole square is equal to 5. Thus we can write nth root of a power n. Nth root of a, the whole power n is equal to nth root of a power n. This we can write in the in-text notation. A power 1 by n. Nth root of a means a power 1 by n. The whole power n is equal to nth root of a power 1 by n. The whole power n is equal to a is equal to a power n the whole power 1 by n. A power n the whole power 1 by n. This is the in-text notation of this radical notation. Next, nth root of a into nth root of b is equal to nth root of ab. Nth root of a into nth root of b is equal to nth root of ab. This we can write in the in-text notation. How can we write it? A power 1 by n into b power 1 by n is equal to ab power 1 by n. ab power 1 by n. Next, nth root of a is equal to nth root of a is equal to mnth root of a. Mnth root of a is equal to this order we can change also. Nth root of a is equal to nth root of a. In the in-text notation, a power 1 by n, the whole power 1 by n is equal to e power 1 by mn is equal to a power 1 by m, the whole power 1 by n. Next, nth root of a by nth root of b is equal to nth root of a by b. Nth root of a by nth root of b is equal to nth root of a by b is equal to this. How can we write in index notation? A power 1 by n by b power 1 by n is equal to ab power 1 by n. Now, I am going to explain exercise 2.6, fourth problem. Arrange words in descending order. The first problem you have to do as homework. The second problem I am going to do. Square root of cube root of 5, comma, cube root of fourth root of 7, comma, square root of 3. Here first, square root of cube root of 5. Now I have explained laws of radicals. There nth root of a is equal to nth root of a is equal to nth root of a. I have explained nth root of a is equal to nth root of a. When we are using that, what we are getting? 2 into 3 root of 5 is equal to 6th root of 5. So square root of cube root of 5 is equal to 6th root of 5. Now the second number, cube root of fourth root of 7. Cube root of fourth root of 7 is equal to 3 into 4 root of 3 into 4 root 7. Okay. It's equal to 3 4s are 12. 12th root of 7. It's equal to 12th root of 7. So cube root of 4th root of 7 is equal to 12th root of 7. Next third one. Square root of 3 is equal to 2 into 2. Here also order 2, here also order 2. So 2 into 2 root 2. Inside this order is 2 into 2 root 3 is equal to fourth root of 3. Fourth root of 3. Now what is the order of this? Here 6, here 12, 4. Order is also 6, 12, 4. We have to find out the LCM of 6, 12, 4. Which table we can factorize? 2 table. 2 table we can factorize these 3 numbers also. So 2 3s are 6. Next 6 times 12. Next 2 2s are 4. Now we can factorize these two numbers. We can factorize with 3 table. 1 3 is 3. 2 3s are 6. 2. Next again 2 table. 1 1 1. So what is the LCM? LCM of 6, 12, 4 is equal to 2 into 3 into 2. 2 into 3 into 2 is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. What is the LCM? LCM is equal to 12. Now we have to convert this 6th root of 5. The order we have to convert into 12. Here also already here the order is 12. Next here also we have to convert the order into 12. So I am taking the first number 6th root of 5. 6th root of 5 is equal to, we can write as 5 power 1 by 6 is equal to 5 power 1 by 6. Which number we can multiply here? 2, 2. So here we are getting that 5 power 2 by 12. 5 power 2 by 12. This 5 power 2 by 12. 5 power 2 by 12 we can write as 12th root of 5 square. 12th root of 5 square. It's equal to 12th root of 5 square means 5 5 25. 5 into 5. It's equal to 12th root of 25. Now we have to take the second number 12th root of 7. Already here order is 12. So we can write the same 12th root of 7. Then we have to take the third number. Then the third number 4th root of 3. 4th root of 3, how can we write it? Yeah, 3 power 1 by 4. 3 power 1 by 4. This is the fractional form of this. So we can write that 3 power 1 by 4. Which number multiply means 4 will be changed as 12. Yeah, 3. So numerator also multiply with 3. So we are getting that 3 power 3 by 12. This we can write as 12th root of 3 cube. It's equal to 12th root of 3 into 3 into 3. Is equal to 12th root of 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. What's the question? We have to convert this into, write this into descending order. First number square root of cube root of 5. Square root of cube root of 5 is equal to what we got it? We got 12th root of 25. It's equal to 12th root of 25. Next number cube root of 4th root of 7 is equal to 12th root of 7. Cube root of 4th root of 7 is equal to 12th root of 7. Next, third number square root of Square root of 3. Square root of 3 is equal to square root of 3 is equal to 12th root of 27. What is descending order? What is the meaning of descending order? Writing big to small. Here what is the big number? Here what is the big number? 12th root of 27. So we have to write it first. 12th root of 27. It is greater than. Next 12th root of 25 is greater than 12th root of 7. Therefore, descending order is first one. First we have to write it. 12th root of 27 means square root of 3. Next 12th root of 25 means square root of cube root of 5. Next cube root of 4th root of 7. Can you able to understand this? It is the descending order. Same like that, one problem you have to do as homework. Homework problem, exercise 2.6, fourth problem. Arrange words in descending order. Arrange words in descending order. First problem, cube root of 5, 9th root of 4, 6th root of 3. Now we completed now the same model. First convert these words into same order and write in descending order. Can you able to do this problem? First convert this order into same and do that. Thank you, students.